Hi, I'm John.
Hi, I'm Isabel.
Michael.
Clint. Ed.
We started hanging out, John and I and Clint, maybe around 90, 89, 90?
90-ish, yeah.
90-ish, been a while. And then we finally were named Bardo Pond in 92, December of 92. We settled on a name and actually had a band, Pearl Harbor Day. I think we use kind of, it's like the rock question. I mean, I think a lot of our process and a lot of the materials we use are pretty basic. I mean, it's just guitars and guitar effects, you know, and drums and bass with bass effects, you know. I think we kind of used as, you know, basic material and just kind of, you know, find textures in them that we, you know, it's more kind of how we approach using them, kind of unorthodox maybe, because we weren't really trained musicians, so we really got into different things that pedals can do, you know, and we were, you know, when we started we were really into, you know, that kind of texture, you know, and that you can get out of it. It's like, I don't think that at home we've been messing around with some instruments that are maybe, you know, more out of a rock context, you know, or just, you know, we got a sitar and John's got a neat kind of Turkish guitar. So, and those things kind of get into our electric thing for the last year or so, and because we've been having to duplicate it live. But, you know, we're definitely listening. You know, try to get a unorthodox kind of, you know, tone or something, you know, that keeps us going.
Isabel's violin playing and flute playing, it's not really traditional style, it's more drone oriented, and that's probably, you know, not as traditional, but
it up a little bit and then bring it out. But things really do start happening when we're playing live every night. Crazy things start happening. I would like to take that element and bring it back home. Like we take a break after we tour, but maybe not take a break and go and just take that energy and keep going.
Yeah, we're at home in Philadelphia when we play because we can play more often. So we'll play songs, you know, that are just kind of made up. You know, we'll go play it, or songs we can really test it out kind of there, and it's stuff we really like at home. We'll play out a few times, and it's just not really happening, you know. So a lot of stuff gets dropped kind of because we just find out that we do gauge a lot on how people react to what we're doing. So it's like it's a give and take with the live experience a lot locally. You know, even coming to New York or probably less often here in Boston, but we used to play New York a bit more. But between the two, we could really get a feel for what was working and what wasn't. But most of the time, like Isabel said, it's all we really just blow our doors at home and then try to find out what works outside and then that it goes even gets even crazier when we play the new stuff out, because then it, like Isabel said, it gets influenced by that energy. It turns into a whole other thing, and we take it back in the studio and rework it from there. Or get rid of it. So it's like it's pretty cool. It's a good thing. They both inform each other completely.
Stuff on the new album that, there's acoustic guitar things, harmonium parts, other things that we haven't brought on the road with it, I think because the birth of the songs are usually in a live situation, it's pretty much the same architecture except for some little things, and then those other things sometimes we can mimic, with what we have with guitar and bass or effects, and you can do that, So yeah, I think it works out fine. Some
songs better than others,
Yeah.
Especially lately, because the records do have a lot of acoustic guitar, acoustic instruments, and it's not the same playing live. You can't really use them in that way. They feedback or some problems like that. You can't but we approximate it with the electric, just bringing it down. It's been a good. It's affected the live shows. How we do the albums now. Because we do bring them down and then they get really loud. But you'd like to be able to kind of do it exactly like that'd be interesting. But just the restrictions from the live sound is so different than a studio.
how did you get involved in Terrastock, and how long have you been playing the Terrastock Fests?
First.
The very beginning.
We lucked out, and right when our first album came out from Matador, was it? I think it was, or was it before? Somehow we just lucked out. We were in the right place at the right time, and
I think how many that just keep going.
I think Kevin or somebody told me that they were gonna, we kind of just had gotten turned on the Terrascope, and what a great magazine it was. I think we actually had they asked us to do a song maybe.
We're working on material from Lapse.
Oh, it was Lapse?
Yeah, we played Tommy Gun.
We played Tommy Gun, right, you're right. So it was after Alameda, so it was like, Phil, just asked us, I think our friend Kevin, maybe Kevin Moist, he might have told us about that there was there was rumors of this thing that was going to happen. And I think I emailed Phil and begged him, that we could be part of it. Probably. And I think he was like, oh, okay. No, I can't remember if I asked him about it, or sometimes you do have to do that, just kind of.
Then you nudge him a little. Nudge him.
But I think he asked us, but we played every one since then,
Yeah, it's been nice.
It's just a great. We've been on a couple of the compilations, and it was just the right place at the right time. It's just a great kind of lucky thing. I can't believe there's already been. Was it 4 of them? 5 of them? 5 Terrastock. God, it's so fantastic.
Yeah. So and they treat you like family. Like, aren't you gonna come? Like, like a big dinner. It's happening. When, where, So yeah, it's a good thing.
It's amazing. That last one was so great. God, that was amazing.
So what's next on deck for Bardo Pond? I mean, do you think you're going to do more for the Altamars Parties label? Do you think you're...
That remains to be seen, We don't know. It'll be...
see how this goes.
See how this goes. Good question. We're just kind of getting off on this one, so it's hard to really... We're so psyched about it. A lot of this material we've been working on for like a year and a half, It's been like over 2 years since Dilate came out, so... It just feels like we're starting off again with this whole project. Play out more, hopefully go to Europe. We'll go to Europe in October. And we're always working on new material. And we have the records we released through the website, our self-releases that we're up to volume 4 now. And some side projects we have, so it just continues,
Yeah, it's all starting now, but kind of.
Yeah.
For this one.
All right. Well, thanks a lot. Thanks for your time.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Cheers.
So is this going to be webcast or something?
Yeah.
Or,